We're here. Okay. So a bit of a hiatus. We had some house projects that we were working on. All right, we're back. This is the Kansas Jayhawks rebuild. We are on Heisman. We are gonna stay with Lance Leopold. Um, he's level 59. He's got program builder. He is slated to rebuild this Kansas team. We just have to make the right moves to do so. I am using Matt 10's gameplay sliders. I am using XP sliders from from the Sim Gaming Network over on YouTube. Um, I haven't really put these XP sliders into practice yet, but the dude does a lot of research around this stuff, so I'm looking forward to it. I have played with the Matt 10 sliders that we have plugged in, although he did just do an update today, so I'm not too sure how that is going to play, but it's usually pretty good. They're pretty good at working the stuff out that they need to work out. So that's what we're working with right now. I'm looking at Lance Leopold's record. He's got a career record of 59 and 61. You know, he's been in some bowl games. 4 and 10 versus top 25, 2 and 3 versus rivals. 22-28 with Kansas. So things could be going better. But again, he's a level 59 head coach. He has program builder already unlocked. He's got some really good things. So we're going to stick with him just to make it a little bit easier for us. Let's take a look. Big 12, we have, I mean, there are some teams, but like, listen, there's not any powerhouses here, right? We should definitely be able to compete for our conference. Who do we need to worry about? We got BYU, Arizona State. I imagine TCU will be okay. Texas Tech, Kansas State, Iowa State, OSU. We got the Cyclones. Okay. So we're starting here in the preseason. First thing we're going to do is check out this schedule. Do we want to take gimme games? It's a Fresno State. I'd like to start with a home game, actually. We'll do that. And the Missouri game, it's a rivalry game. We're going to make that a home game as well. And before we get into the board, we looked at the conference. Let's look at the team. Let's see who we actually have rocking right now. So they got David DeCombe, who has a pro potential of C minus, so he's probably going to leave. They got Isaiah Marshall. He's a pure runner, 87 throw power. I'm not crazy about this guy. I don't think he's the future for us. DeCombe is going to leave. Jalen Daniels, this is his senior year, so he's definitely going to be gone regardless. We got to find a quarterback. We're going to lose LaShawn Williams. We're going to lose Daniel. This guy is not going to stay based off playing style, although we could change that. Harry Stewart III, he also wants playing style. So we're going to need quarterbacks. We're going to need halfbacks. Our wide receiver room is looking to get decimated, although Jackson Cook, it looks like he will stay based off brand exposure, pro potential. We can't change that this year. So these guys are going to leave. We are going to need a lot of help. They have so many seniors on this roster. Okay. We need help at pretty much every single position group. It's going to be really important to get some big wins in year one, just to get some momentum. We're going to have a lot easier job bringing people in based off of Lance Leopold's coaching tree. So it's kind of weird that the roster is as it is, but whatever. 4 senior D tackles. Okay. We are going to lose everybody. All right, so. Woo! So, I think it's pretty simple. We're going to hit the recruiting board. We're a 3-star school, so we're going to hit it heavy for a handful of 4 stars, maybe even some potential 5 stars if we get lucky. And then in the transfer portal, we're going to see what we need to do to shore up our roster. Let's hit the board. Let's hit the board. Um, any 5 stars. You got a power rusher who wants playing time. Ike who wants playing time. These are guys that they could definitely come play for us. And we're not going to get too crazy on that. Okay. Let's see who wants to be here. We got a pure possession. That's a tight end. We got another tight end. We're going to need a few of them. We got an elusive route runner. I'm not crazy about some of the deal breakers that we're seeing right now. I don't like the east-west archetype. Guys. The playmaker's okay. Power rusher. And exposure. You got a Sam who wants playing style. Brand exposure. We got coach prestige. I like the elusive bruiser archetype. Proximity to home. You got an edge setter. I like stuff with conference prestige. This is thing that the more that we win, the more that's going to go up. So let's see here. You got another dual threat. Halfback, conference prestige. You got a contact seeker, a left guard. Got some rushers. Really looking about who wants to be here. So we need to be looking. Oh, I want that. There's 750 points, which isn't nothing, mind you. I don't want playing time, though. I'm going to be real with you. That's not what I'm interested in. Larry Nix wants conference prestige, brand exposure. Although he is a gadget archetype, which isn't necessarily one that I'm like crazy about. Let's do this. Let's go wide receiver and let's see who's pipeline. Playing time. See, he has conference prestige and he's a speedster. That's what I like. Let's go look at the outside linebackers. Prestige. Another coach prestige. So that's 35. First off, we need to hit on quarterback. The question with some of these guys, they're 4-star quarterbacks. They have to be people that we know that we're going to go after pretty heavy. I'm not crazy about Nix. We get in on Emmett Root, but I know that it had these guys on our board, but I don't think these are for us. That doesn't make sense to put these guys on our board. So let's go 4-star. Let's look at our pipelines. And we got a pocket passer, a backfield creator. Let's get one more guy. He wants playing style, coach prestige. Brand exposure. He's a dual threat, playing time. I want something like... They got to be in the pipeline, though. His playing style. See, I'm not crazy about the playing style. I don't think that's what I want. Let's see what these guys are. So you got Teron Johns, who's a pocket passer. Iosefa Kramer. We're going to get off of Kramer, and we're going to get on Teron Johns. And we will stay on Emmett Root. We're going to try to take these dudes off our board that aren't pipelined with us. I don't think that's... There's so many halfbacks. Like, it makes sense to get at least somebody who's pipelined with you. You got a playmaker here. You got a brand exposure there. This guy just, I don't like the north-south receiver. I really don't like it. But these guys are all pipelined with us. So let's get in on them. Malik Frias has us third on his board. I know he's a bust, but look at the awareness isn't terrible, but he's got good speed and excel. So, like, let's look at Sam Teo. 5'9", 187, 93 speed. So he's going to be the guy that we go after. Pretty heavy. We got a handful of wide receivers that are interested in being here. Let's get in on these guys. And there was a few 5 stars. We're not going to worry too much about really. I'm not crazy about what we've done with the board here. Basically just we want pipelined players. None of these guys are pipelined with us, and they're 4-star guys. We're not a great school. We don't have great stuff. Why are you meowing at me back there? Huh? Let's look at the pipelines. I want pipelines. Like, look at him. He wants to be here. Conference prestige. These are the guys that I want here. Let's look at offensive guard. Championship contender. Potential. Brand exposure. I'm not crazy about that, but there was a lot of people here that we could kick over. Pass protection. Coach prestige. Coach prestige. Let's go. These guys are all pro potential. We'll put all of those guys on the board. See what I mean? They're actually in our... We have to be smart about who we're going after here. Like this guy. He doesn't even want to be here. You don't even want to be here, bro. You're not pipelined. You don't want to play for our school. Why would we go after you? I don't like how we did our board. Playing style, playing time. Conference prestige, but he's agile, 6'5". We have him though, and he will play. All right, Gabe Diaz at 6'5" at center. I mean, I know it says he's a bust. I don't know if I really believe that. Timmy Slater. We can get rid of Curtis Galladay. Juan Havner. Let's get one more edge on our board, because I know that's going to be a position of need. I just know it. So let's go to our pipeline and see what we can find. Edge setter, 6'3" edge setter. He wants to be here, ranked 270. Conference prestige. We got a speed rusher, 6'6". We're going to put Brent Hawkins on the board. And actually, 239. I'm going to look at him. All right. We got some D tackles here. You're not with us here, my guy. So I can't, in good conscience, actually do that. You guys are still good players. You're going to want these guys to have at least some type of pipeline bonus with us. John Bridges is a 5-star. What are the chances that he actually stays and plays? Need another mic, so let's go get a mic. Let's go see here. Proximity to home, I like. Give me 1 second. I'm going to check on something, and I'm going to be right back. All right. So corner has to be. This is what we're doing here, bro. We got to rebuild. We got to rebuild this team from scratch. The roster is. We're gonna see so much turnover here. We're just gonna see so much turnover. It's just that's what's gonna happen. There's a few positions that we have to hit on. Let's see. So playing time, coach prestige. I like the zone archetype. 6'1", 197. We'll put him on the board. Yeah, those are good players. We gotta hit on some guys though. Like, there are positions that we have to hit on. I really like the well-rounded archetypes. We got some pass protectors and raw strengths. We have 35 scholarships. That's gonna be the board. Oh, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Yeah, immediately. All right, so let's do ourselves a favor as well. They have us in a 4-2-5, which might be okay, but we're not going to run Kansas State's spread anymore. We're going to switch to Michigan State and their pro-style offense. I really like the playbook. I've just really liked it a lot. Let's look at our recruiting board. Do we want to fight LSU and Clemson? No. Are we okay fighting like Arkansas? Yes. So we're going to get in on these two guys here. Let's do ourselves a favor. Let's go look at 5 stars. Let's go see if there's anybody that just nobody is even in on. Georgia. Because every once in a while, there'll just be a dude like Jimmy Roberts. He wants coach prestige. Not a soul is even going after Jimmy Roberts. Nope, that's not true. Iowa's going after them, and they have them pipelined as well. Damn it. Okay. Let's start at the bottom. Well, we can just go to where Jimmy Roberts was. And that's okay. That is totally okay. But I think what I'd like to do is something like this. We have to hit on quarterback. We just absolutely have to. And I know it's like a lot of points. I know it is. There's a handful of positions that we just have to get better at. We're going to go after Sam Teo. Oh, I don't like that those schools are going after him. Let's get in on Andre Newcomb. Bro, we are quickly running out of points here. I'm not crazy about his size, but it is what it is. A lot of people after him. A lot of people after him. He's already off the board. We could fight Baylor and then if we wanted Timmy Slater. Is it worth it? He's not really much better. You got like Brent Hapkins who +3. Missouri is in on you. We're going to go after him. And let's look at these guys. So we got grip breaker. His higher awareness. The schools that are coming after Adhd, I think we're more in line to fight to try to bring him in. Avery Barr. There's going to be some settling that has to happen here. Let's get in on Hayden. Schools that we can't go against here. Schofield. I'm sure we could get in on him. Schools. Bama's going after him. The guards are just toast already. Wide receiver. We got Monty Turner. Like Monty Turner. 5'9". He's a speedster. Get a gadget guy and a speedster guy. It might sound crazy, but it's like if we can get that right, everything's going to be a lot easier. I didn't really study our schedule, so let's see what we have. So we got Fresno State, and then FCS East, and then Missouri is a rivalry game, but that's a home game. So we got West Virginia, Cincinnati, UCF. Texas Tech is on the road. Kansas State is at home. Iowa State is on the road. All right, we're just going to have to see kind of how this shakes out. I'm not too concerned with year one as far as playing goes. I kind of expect us to lose a lot. The team might surprise us, but there's going to be so much turnover in the offseason. I'm just not sure exactly how well that's going to go for us. Okay, so Wooden immediately got out on us. We're in the race on these guys. We don't have to do this. We don't have to fight for our lives against some of these players. For some of these guys, we just don't have to. Let's bring him in. There are some positions that are just going to fall in our laps, and there are others that we are going to have to battle to get. Get him off the board. Because it's a really weird thing, because just because people are in on a school doesn't mean that they're going to stay in on a school or that they're going to heavily recruit them. Like, we're going to fight for a handful of these players, but we have to get quarterback right? Either of these dudes would be great to come in. Taron Johns, 6'3", 185. He's a pocket passer. He has good throw power. He has good stats across the board, even decent speed for being a pocket passer. So, like, would love for that guy to come play for us. We're going to play the rivalry game against Missouri. We're going to play the Moments. So we are really jumping in favor with a handful of these guys. Nothing can really be done as of yet, but we did jump in on Monty Turner. Let's look at our quarterbacks. So Taron Johns, we jump into first. We jump into second for Larry Nix. Larry Nix is interesting. He's pretty similar to Teron Johns. He's a little bit shorter, but he's got a little more meat on him, and he can run. He's going to get a different archetype. So either one of these guys would be good to bring in. Let's jump in and play against Missouri and see what we can do here. It is a home game, so we're going to get the advantage there. Let's get a win. Let's this be the year that we start to turn things around. Unlike a lot of other ones that we've been doing, like the OC to CEO, we're not looking to leave. We're looking to win here in Kansas. We want to do well. Cover 3 match. It's a 1st and 10. I'm going to use Robinson. I didn't get to know this team very well. I didn't do a lot to get to know this team because year one is going to go by in a flash. I don't expect us to compete for a conference. I don't expect us to do playoffs. We know that there's going to be a big turnover, so we just have to do what's necessary to hopefully hit the ground running for next year. We're going to guess pass, and I'm actually going to take Robinson, and I'm going to blitz him off the edge. Oh, no way. We did hold him. That was my zone, though, but they missed. Nope. They did. All right, they're going to bonk it. That's a big, ooh, that's a big goal. Woo. What can we do? All right. This is a cross. This cross screen. I really like this play, but based on 6 in the box and the blocking assignments, I think we can pick up the first just on the ground. And I was wrong, but we're gonna go for it. I don't know my team very well. Also, that's an issue. All right, that's going to put us in the red zone. I just like this playbook. I will be honest, though, it doesn't do great in the simulation. Dude, oh, that was such a good read and throw for him to drop that. I should have possession caught that, and I think we would have pulled it down. Gun, dude. They're bringing everybody down to blitz. Wow. Even with the bad throw, the tight end brought that in. What a freaking catch for a first down. That was clearly in. Clearly in. What are we even doing? What are we even doing, Missouri? Nobody's holding on to the ball, and it's kind of driving me nuts. Welcome to Heisman. It's gonna be brutal. Nice overthrow. This is the one area where I really don't agree with these sliders is you never have an accurate pass. As I throw a perfect dot on the run. It's more often than not, though, that you're overthrowing. It's in the orange. It's in the red. Is that DJ Pickett? Is DJ Pickett on the Jayhawks and I don't know about that? I'm also terrible at kicking field goals. Typically, I'm not ever going to do that. It just kind of brought me in and I was stuck at that point. Run the mesh spots. We're up 10-0 on Missouri. A rivalry win would be good for the school. What is that? What was that? I don't know what that was. I don't know why that got thrown like that. And it's going to be a 14-point swing. We're not guessing pass. Actually looking for Henderson here or Wentz. I don't like the 2 INTs from our quarterback in this game. I am not a fan of that. Let's come out in a level switch. We're going to spread everybody out, and we're going to get Pickett underneath. I'm actually looking to just run this in. Yeah, we're just going to run with that. I just had a feeling they were going to man everybody up, and it was going to give us an opportunity to try to get in. So they held them. It's a 4-point ball game here. At home, rivalry game. I'm very glad that we made this a home game, though. I don't think we would have fared well had we not. I do need to check something. Give me one moment. I'll be right back. This is a big play. Let's use our Finley and see if we can get some pressure on the quarterback. Oh my God. Yeah, they're gonna get in. Perfect. 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 Let's run the weak to the... No. Oh. That was all misclick, but it worked out. But it all worked out. Okay. It was a 6-point game here in the fourth. Just absolutely mauled that guy. It's going to be a 1-point game. And they're going to send us out there. We'll come out in the nickel cover 3 match. And I'm going to play over here on Robinson on the outside. Again, I'm not super familiar with the roster. I don't really know where our strengths lie. All I know is that in the off season, we are going to lose literally everybody. A lot of our players are going to leave in the transfer portal. A vast majority of our team is seniors. I don't like that. I don't ever get that animation, by the way. I've never seen that work on the flip side. They do it to me every single game. I've never seen it work on the other side. That should have been my ball, by the way. You threw that up, that should have been my ball. That guy got pancaked, by the way. Is this what we think we should come out in? I'm just guessing, right? All day. 3-3-5, cover 3 match. They want to pick this up. So we're going to guess pass. Yeah. What's the flag? So the question is, do you take the penalty? There's the 36. Puts him back a lot. I think we take the penalty. We're going to guess pass. We can't stop the clock here. So good, though. We're going to do the same thing. We're guessing pass, but I am blitzing with Robinson off the edge. Oh my gosh, bro. No, that scared me so much. Good Lord. Second one. He threw up. He threw that ball up. It was a prayer. The homie needed to not tip that. He needed to swat that. He needed to swat that down. No. You run this because if you pick up the first, it's game over. If not, then you still have to punt. And you never know what might happen on a punt. But we'll run it. That finishes the game. So we will eke out a 1-point victory in our rival game at home. Whew, okay. But a win's a win, and we take wins. So we go 3-0, which I'm pretty happy about that. I am pretty freaking happy about that. You gotta be happy about getting a win. It's not a conference game, though, which is interesting that it's a rivalry game. I am new to college football, so there's a lot about college football that I don't necessarily understand. But again, just interesting that that's a rivalry game, and it's not even an in-conference opponent. Maybe at one time it was, and maybe that's why it's that way. So we want to just start getting some of these dudes to commit to the school. We got a free safety there. We're not totally sure what he wants. Teo. Not totally sure what Teo wants either. Get out on him. Let's look at our quarterback room. We're doing good there. We took over for Nix. We're in on Sam Teo. He's going to be a fight with Ohio State, Texas A&M. I want Teo, though. He's kind of our guy that we're like really rooting to get that guy. So week 3 is a bye. And I don't believe we're going to start conference games until week probably like 5. 9th in the Big 12. West Virginia's coming to town. That's our first conference game. Okay. Marco Batiste. Now we have a lot of these players that we can actually get in on. No visits. Hayden DeMulling. We have a pretty good idea what he wants. It's not that. So he's going to want this. Okay. And on day, we know what he wants. He's going to want the same thing. It's not great for us, but we'll take it. We're going to get all of these guys where we want them. Andre Newcomb, because of the brand exposure? I thought we were in on Newcomb. Our brand exposure went down mid-season? That's weird. Brand exposure. Yeah, I'm really confused about that. Like, what he wants. We are not so sure what he wants. Clutch, we got standard bearer. We can get George Adhd going. Yeah, we know what Brent Hawkins wants. He wants aspirational goals. We got him on the board. At corner, we have him, and at free safety, we're not entirely sure what he wants yet. Let's go check our board at the top. Newcomb getting out on us because of brand exposure is really weird. Hopefully we can eke out a win at home against West Virginia. That's a conference game. It's our first in this rebuild. And we lost. Okay. And we got 50 more points because Newcomb is out. Now, Johns, do we know more of what you want? Let's get some players visiting. We're going to do some week 9. Homie really wants to play. Somebody told me that you don't want to visit, you don't want to do visits for bye weeks because they don't actually do anything for you. And that made me sad. Just nobody going after this guy. Okay. I don't know. Nobody else we can do a visit on. Georgia Debo. We could pull off. That way we could do this. Right. And we'll put the 5 there. Let's actually double check some of these as well to make sure we're in the right place. I actually didn't realize that. We're not going to get him. So get off of him completely. Okay, let's look at some of the races and pay a little bit of attention to what we're doing here. So they have him, Kansas State has him coming in, George Booth. Now, it's 15 points. So let's do this. Let's also have him come in that same week. That's going to be a massive week against KSU. Oh, that's going to be such a big week. to get some of these guys visiting us. We guessed right on everybody we needed to guess on. Monty Turner. Let's do some of that. Terrion Johns wants conference prestige. I think we need to take the risk and try to guess. It's not that. So it's either pro potential. We want it to be aspirational goals. Nobody's fighting us for him. So we'll see. I hate that I'm fighting Ohio State. I hate that I'm fighting Ohio State. They're going to get him before my week 9 visit. They're going to get him before the week 9 visit. Dang it. I think we have to make the choice right now to get out on him. Texas overtook. What does that look like? It's week 6, dude. It's week 6. We have a week 9 visit. They're getting close to commit. They overtook. All right, we have 105 points. Let's look at some players here. And let's see if there's anybody in the pipeline that we can get in on. UCF. He just wants... I don't like your archetype, bro. I hate your archetype. I do not like a north-south blocker. We're going to get in on Juan Regis. I hate the archetype, though. I hate it. We did guess right on Monty Johns. And we wanted... I thought we scheduled him for that week. They have him scheduled week 10. Oh, we know it's not going to do anything. Damn it, dude. Andre Newcomb, dude. I just don't get it. I don't get it. All right. Let's change some of our stuff up here. We know that's going to be aspirational goals. Let's get out of him. Let's look at these guys. Okay. So we're doing good here. Nobody's in on him. We have him scheduled for week 9, George Booth. Potentially when we can kind of take off with him. Let's look at Georgia Debo and see what we're working with. Week 9 visit. Alabama they're moving up. Week 9 we can probably... Week 9 is going to be such a big week for us, dude. Sure what to think here. Let's do this. Let's go 4 stars. We're going to go recruiting stage open and a minimum pipeline level of 2. There's a 5-star Mike. Okay, what's going on with you, Alex Velasquez? He wants playing style. Keep that up, though. I just know we're not. All right. We lost. We are doing bad in the conference. We're not playing well. We did eke out a win there, which is good for us. LaShawn Williams has a good game. Again, that's great for us. Let's look at the recruiting board. You have Velasquez here. And it's like, dude, it's a 5-star guy who wants to come play for you. I think you just got to sell out the house. Week 10, Adhd is going to be interesting because they have him week 11. We have him coming up week 9. We have Johns. We have Turner week 10. Nix is coming to see us week 8. And somehow, I could not tell you how, they jumped in so heavy on him. They had a visit week. We are doing kind of everything that we can right now. We're not competing against these other schools when it comes to actually, I don't know, like we have the pipeline bonuses. I'm just not sure why we're not signing people. Will he still come visit us? I think we leave him on the board in hopes that he still does come and visit us. We're on a week 8 bye. We're 4-3 at the bye. Not crazy about that. Is there... What if we did this? Just to get in on these guys for this week. Oh, this has actually been a legitimate struggle. We have never got back in on Andre Newcomb. Our brand exposure has not gone up. I don't know what's going to happen with Alex Vasquez. I don't know what's going to happen with any of these guys. I do not have high hopes. We have not done well in the conference. I'm just not sure what we're actually going to be bringing to the table here. That's what I was afraid of. A bunch of the players that we were in on, we're not in on. We get Booth. Day is going to leave. See, they took over for Nix. That was our bye week. It didn't do anything for us. We shouldn't have done that. Monty Turner, we have him scheduled for a week 10 visit. We leave him on the board. Teo, we have him scheduled for a this week visit. This is what I was afraid of, was that because of playing style, we would get locked out. And exactly what I thought would happen. Larry Nix. We got a week 9 visit for Taron Johns. We literally don't have a single wide receiver on our board right now. We are fighting right now. None of them's open. Oh, dude. That's brutal. We just have to throw in on some of these guys because we don't have we don't really have an option here. Things are so bad right now. And there's no way we beat Kansas State at home. I think the turnover this year is just inevitable. And I don't think we're going to end up getting a lot of the guys that we were after. We're going to get a few of these 4-star athletes, but I do think we need to start probably... there's a big one. Okay. So that's going to help us, though. We did lose at home, but, you know, the visit still secured some of these athletes. We're going to lose out on Knicks. We just know that that's happening. He did not flip. And that sucks. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to 4-star athletes, and we're going to say who is available. Jamal Janis wants championship contender. I don't like that. I get it that you want the playing style, bro, but like, I hate some of these deal breakers because week to week they have a tendency to change so much, and I can't do anything about it. We're 1-4 in conference play. I have no reason to think that we're going to beat anybody, and even when they're coming to our own stadium. Like, and we lost to Debo, the 4-star gem. And the 4-star athletes are pretty much off the table now. So it just kind of is what it is. He's going to go. Turner's gone. Newcomb's gone. Nix is gone. We got Johns. We're in on these 2 other guys here. And we're actually going to do ourselves a bit of a favor. And we're going to get in on them as much as we possibly can. Antoine Lane now has some of these other schools that is not us and that are much better than us coming after him. Oh boy. Okay. What are we doing here? All right. We can't rest and get lazy when it comes to this. Otherwise, you make one mistake, you don't pay attention, you put everything on just kind of autopilot, and that's where you make mistakes. We got 2 tight ends, though. And DeMarco Batiste, being an athlete, can go other places. I literally don't have any offensive linemen joining us. So let's fix that. Let's see if we can find a few tackles. There's a few open still. Raw strength and agile. He wants playing time. Okay, I can do that. He wants brand exposure, conference prestige. Well-rounded with pro potential. I can do that. Let's get in on those guys. And let's do ourselves a favor and look at offensive guards as well. Brand exposure. Well-rounded. Championship contender. All right. So we're going to get all in on Manuel Witherspoon. And then for these guys, we're going to split the difference at 35 or at 30 points. I don't know, man. We're just throwing darts. We're throwing darts at a board. It hasn't been a terrible year in the sim. I just know that so many of the players on our team, they're all leaving. Whether it's because they're graduating or anything else, they are going to be gone. So I just don't know what's going to happen. Lonnie Rubin. Dude, I don't know what's gonna happen here. It's week 12. We have 2 games left. We have 1 home game left, which I think we're coming up on it right now. We haven't recruited great. The people that we are competing against in our pipelines absolutely sucks to go up against, right? Like, first and foremost. Yeah, so he locked us out again based on playing style. We're not going to get him. We might get Kerr. All right, let's go look at centers. 3 stars, open. All right, what do you want? He wants playing time. He's a pass protector. We have a raw strength guy. You got an agile guy who wants conference prestige. And then you got a coach prestige guy. And we're going to put all 3 of these guys on the board. And I want the athlete to get the bulk of this. And we're going to get in on him to a very large degree because, well, he is a higher pipeline for us. So we're going to be able to jump in on him sooner. This has been not a great year for us. I can see why the Jayhawks have struggled. It's been very rough. This has been rough. So Texas A&M gets in on him. Get off of Ruben. We are in on this guy. What do we need to do to get Desmond Rivero? Playing style, playing time. Okay, so he is a clocked in dude. We have you guessed right. They have a visit, though, coming up week 13. And I'm not crazy about that. So let's see what we have here. So we need D tackles is what we need. We need to get some bodies at D tackle. I am going to be just praying in the transfer portal that anybody even looks at our team, because this is not going well for us. So we're going to offer him a scholarship, put 50 on him, and then we're going to offer on Frank Radigan. This is the last game of the year. If we want to be bowl eligible, we have to go 6-6. It looks like we're kind of evenly matched. I don't know what that's going to look like. I doubt we win, even with it being a home game. I don't have, like, really high... Nah, we lost. 2... What a tough year. Five seven's rough, man. That is not what you want. Yeah, Velasquez was a pipe dream. But you have to try when you see a guy like that, a 5-star athlete there. You have to try. Okay, Denard Kerr. We just need a few of these players to hit is what we need. We are trying for these guys. We're not in a conference. That ain't happening. Give me 1 second. I need to check something while we sim. I'll be right back. All right. Ooh, we got a 4-star Juan Regis. We got some guys coming in for the next year. I just who is our staff? Talent developer. Pipeline, Ohio, Pipeline, Wisconsin. He runs a spread. I like our staff. I like our coaching trees. I don't think there's necessarily anything that we're not going to get a bowl game this year. We're pretty much done in recruiting. Wherever it falls, and then we're going to hit the transfer portal. 5-7 wasn't good enough. Just for poops and giggles. Let's see who wants us. Oh, see, that's tough because I literally wanted to do a Wisconsin Badgers rebuild. And Lance Leopold already has the Wisconsin. We're not. I really want to, though, but we're not. We're going to stay in Kansas. That's funny, though. That is funny. So let's see what we got. Normal, impact, star, star. That's pretty cool. Get some of these dudes off the board. We're going to have to bring in as many people as possible. I'm so tempted to take Lance Leopold to Wisconsin because he's pipelined there, but let's just see. Who wants us now? Iowa State, Rutgers. That's another funny one. The Utah Utes I don't really care about. But Rutgers is funny because I was like, man, it's the birthplace of college football. I should do a rebuild there. He would kill it in the Big Ten at Rutgers. His coaching tree is great. I am committed to the Jayhawks rebuild. It's just funny that I was literally like, I want to do a Wisconsin one, and then Wisconsin offers. And then I was like, man, maybe I should do a Rutgers one. And then Rutgers offers him. Great coaching tree. You get to go there. It's just really funny. Our year is done. Our year is done. We're not doing anything. Get to the next one. We dropped a whole star in school prestige, bro. Holy shnikes. Who wins the Natty? Clemson beats Texas 38-27. Good for them. Good for them. This is where the team falls apart. It's Cam Pickett. Anybody who is like freshman, even like Davis, you get some of these older players that are a little bit better. You got a Sam linebacker who's a junior. I'd like to keep Jalen Todd. Newcomb is going to leave. He's an impact guy. Gibbs. The other problem is this. Even if they stayed, the deal breaker is still the deal breaker. Like, the deal breaker is still the deal breaker. It's not going to change. What, I keep you for 1 year as a rental? Some of these guys, maybe that's fine, to keep them as a rental for a year, but like, realistically, what does that do for the squad? Jalen Daniels getting drafted in the 7th helps us a lot. Seeing the guys in the draft helps a lot. But I don't know. It's so many players leave. We are not wasting a single point in visits. It doesn't do anything in the transfer portal. So we just have to hope that it's enough that we get in on these guys. Let's look to see actually who really wants to be here. Is there any 4-star people who want to be here? There are. There's a lot of 4-star guys. Anybody that we can see playing style. He really wants to be here. We have some halfbacks. Christian Gray. Halfbacks and corners really, really want to be here. From Notre Dame, he's a junior. I think these two guys make a lot of sense for us to go after. DJ Pickett. He always wants to end up coming here. I picked him up so many times. It's just funny. Playing style. He has a pro potential East-West playmaker. Let's look at the archetypes. Chauncey Bowens. So these are a few dudes who really want to be here. And I think we would do ourselves a disservice if we didn't try to go pick them up. So let's do that. We're going to earmark 200 of these points and try to get some of these transfers. These corners coming in change our whole layout, right? We need offensive linemen. Actually, we could do this. No, they don't do them anymore. So, and your mom, again, doesn't like you guys eating those. Yep. You should be sorry to her. What does this look like here? The team is going to look very different. Got another guy here. Rivero is out because of playing time, because of Regis taking the job. Oh man, this is gonna be an interesting team that we filled. It's gonna be very interesting. Don't know what it's gonna look like. Playing style is the only thing we know on him. Nobody else wants him? Liars, bro. You're all literally liars. You are all liars. The problem with bringing Pickett in is he really has a thing for playing style. It's not going to get any better. Like, our school is bad, so, like, that's not going to get better. I just like Chauncey Bowens. I feel like he's going to be like a really good player for us. If we can win on the transfer for him, I feel like he is. We have 14 points, which means we can't do anything within the program builder tree. What does he have? So he has strategist. Devs while scouting. Lower deal breaker threshold. Deal breaker threshold. What do you have on Scheme Guru? Pass game offense. Gonna disengage from run blocks. I like that a lot, actually. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Ugh. This has been a rough year one. Like, there are some players that I'm excited to see come into the fold, but, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's go look here. So it looks like we're kind of taking off to the races with him. We know Keith Abney has playing style, but that's the only one we know for sure. Could be team player. No, it could be literally any of those, and we don't know. Owens. We have playing style. Again, we don't know enough. I really thought that we were going to have more interest in the transfer portal from different players, and that did not happen. So we get Juan Bajorquez. We get Deshaun Nane. We get 4-star Christian Gray. We are still in first on some of these other guys. I don't think that there's anything else that we can do to help our chances at getting them. I would like to see. Let's see. We still didn't learn more. I think we're going to be fine on Pickett. Abby is interesting. I feel like we're not going to get Abby. Abney. Not Abby. It's not Abby. It's Abney the second. I don't think we're going to get him. And even like him, don't ask me. I'm still going to do this, but somehow, some way, they jumped in on him way more. Yeah. Well, if he needs, let him in here so he can eat, and then you need to put him out. But if he, I mean, the boy needs food, Aurora. Feed the boy. I mean, he might smell like skunk a little, but he, again, the boy needs to eat, Aurora. Do you eat every day, multiple times a day, and do nothing but ask about food and think about food and dream about food? Yeah. Okay, Aurora. Whatever you say. Oh, this is going to be an interesting one. I don't know what this Jayhawks team is going to look like. Oh, I think we'll get Pickett, which is a huge pickup. We might even swap Pickett over to wide receiver. We got another 4-star quarterback to come in. That guy's name is Mo Hammer. Okay. I see you. So year one, by all accounts, we took a very large step back. We lost on Abney. We actually lost on Bowens as well, which I didn't think was going to happen. We're a 2-star school. Our conference is bad. Who'd we get? So he didn't go anywhere. Abney stays gone, but we got Pickett and Gray to come in. Tubbs doesn't sign with us. The rest of these guys do. Okay. Now we get a first look at our actual roster for the year, and I think we have to start a freshman quarterback. We do. Throw power 91 on Denard Kerr, 6'4", 202. I like his size. Decent speed. 2 pocket passers. They are very similar players. Except he has impact and winning time, which is a mental attribute. He's also from Weatherford, Texas. We might have to see what we have there. The team is not looking great. Left tackle, left guard. We have a center, a right guard. 6'4". He might take a jump. Dev. He's a pass protector. He's an impact. Quick drop. Okay. We are in trouble for the year. We're in trouble. You could make Pickett a halfback. We could also make him a strong safety or a free safety. He could become a speedster wide receiver at 6'4". Where does it make the most sense to put DJ Pickett? It makes the most sense to let him play corner for us, as he will be one of the best corners for us for a while. So I think we just let him stay there. How many athletes did we get? So we brought in DeMarco Batiste, and we were going to put him there. But 83 speed, I think we're going to make him our Sam linebacker of the future. We also brought in Mo Hammer, who is agile. He's going to be a D tackle, and he's going to be decent at there. 286, decent hit power. 289, I mean, he's pretty heavy, but they have him as a speed rusher archetype, and I'm not exactly sure why. What's your speed? 71. You're not a speed rusher. Well, you're not a speed rusher on the edge. You could be a speed rusher D tackle. That's fine, but you're not an edge guy. We are in trouble for the year. We are in trouble. We have 3 halfbacks on the roster. We didn't even bring in enough players to replace our current roster. We're rocking true freshmen regardless at the quarterback spot. Cole Ballard, I don't know why you stayed. You could have left. Oh, I convinced you to stay. You shouldn't have listened. You should have left. Oh, man. We are in trouble for the year. We have Hayes. We are in so much trouble. It almost makes more sense to make Pickett a wide receiver. Do I just make Pickett a wide receiver? We're going to do it. We're going to make Pickett a wide receiver to help us out on the offensive side of the ball. For some reason, he dropped to a 69. I ruined him. Oh, no, I ruined him. That's okay. It is what it is. I don't know why it did that, but it's fine. Yeah, there's nothing else for us to change. Duke's Playgood has done really good in simulation in the past. We might switch back to Duke's Playgood and then switch over to the other playbook when we're actually going to go play. So we move up to an 80. What did Pickett moves up +9? He is fine. He moved up a lot. We got a +2 for Hayes. Ballard is okay, I guess. The wide receivers got better. Ugh. We're in big trouble. I know that. We are in big trouble. We might have ruined Pickett's collegiate career. I'm not sure we should have done that. I'm not sure we should have done that. All right. What is our current 58 out of 85. Nobody gets redshirted this year, first of all. We're an 80. So we're about the same as everybody else. It's a bad year one for us, guys. Like, that's really not good. That does not work out well for us at all. I mean, we have players that are exciting that we brought in, but there is a big. I just don't. I like the 4-3 multiple, and we're gonna switch back to Duke's playbook. I don't think we have an actual like strength to our team at the moment, and that's not good. UMass can be on the road. I don't care about that. So who do we got on the schedule this year? TCU, Baylor, Kansas State. I feel like Taron Johns makes more sense, but let's take a look. He's got some caps that I am not crazy about. Let's look at Denard Kerr. He has better caps. Yeah, he's going to be our starter for the year. At halfback, change of direction. We don't even have a fourth halfback. That's bad. Pickett is our number 2. We're going all speed, okay? It's Hayes and Pickett, and that's what we're working with. We're going to lose everybody. Left tackle, right guard, center, right guard, right tackle. At left edge, the freshman redshirt, the true freshman Brent Dawkins is going to start. That is fine. That's okay. All things being equal, let Batiste get the start. Do I have 2 Batistes? No, it's DeMarco Batiste. Okay. At corner, Hayden DeMolin, 4-star, comes in and is immediately one of the best corners on the roster. Slow there. What is the deal with the playing style? What is going on? Somebody make that make sense. Oh, bro. We're in a bad spot. I got to check on something. Give me one moment. I'll be right back. It's a whole new year. And we're yet again in a spot where people aren't going to want to be here because we're not a big program. Conference prestige. There are specific things that I'm going for this year, and we're going to hit on them. He looks very good as a dual threat. We lost a whole star. So the reality is we have to be much better and smarter about where we're actually going here. We need bodies, bro. I think if I was smart, I would have backed off and went with a handful of 3 stars last year as opposed to as many 4 stars. Now we're going to do this. We're going to go 3 star, 3 star. Interest in school. Who really wants to be here? Contested specialist. Proximity to home? Yes. East-West playmaker, your playing style. There's an edge setter. I will take you. I'm really, really concerned about deal breakers. Gritty possession, playing style, proximity to home. Yes. Why does he have a headset? Oh, it's because he's a junior. He's a judo guy. All right. I like that. One, two, three. All right. Anybody instant committing is such a massive win for us. It's not even funny. Let's see what week 1 looks like. Or I should say week 0. What does week 0 look like? Immediately out on only one of those guys. Okay. So let's see here. We're going to get in on Taylor Merrick. He's a 4-star guy who really wants to be here. Jeff Bowser. I think we're going to really try to get Jeff Bowser. And let's look at some other guys here. I want to see who has players really going after him. So you got Bama, Frisco, Houston, Hippenhammer. I don't like that. The physical route runner, 75 speed, 67 awareness. Do I want to do the points on you, though? It's center. I could potentially get in on both of the centers. Okay, Spencer Norris says no. Says, I don't want to play for you. Anthony Poe has everybody coming after him. Does not make sense for us to get in on him. Get in on Castro. Oh, it's Richard and Benito. I'm not crazy about this. We got two... dude. We are having to fight everybody right now. Let's do this. Maybe we can get an instant commit from one of these guys. We need wide receivers. We know that. We're going to divvy up some points here. I just don't think it's likely that we actually get some of these players that... I just don't think it's likely. Let's go quarterback and interest in my school. Open. That doesn't feel great. Okay, again, not feeling great. I will not go after a pure running archetype quarterback. I literally refuse to. We do need bodies, though. This is going to be an interesting year. I don't think it's going to be a good year, but I do think it's going to be an interesting season for us. Mm-hmm. Book, okay. Did you change my depth chart? Why is he getting so much? Whatever, Jackson Cook. Do your thing. All right. We got 35 points. A lot of people are off our board, which is what we thought was going to happen. Okay, I'm not sure. Please tell me we can beat UMass, even on the road. They're 57 overall. Like, just be kind to us, please. Give us wins, please. Another rivalry game. We got Missouri again. So I don't know. I don't think it's likely that we get Benito. I don't know if I'm willing to get, like, out on him just yet. But this is going to be a down year. I think we really need to focus on 3 stars and just getting depth on the team. What does Missouri look like stacked up against us? 81, 81. Let's actually jump in. We're going to play the moments. But what do the alternates look like? Ooh, the blacks. Ooh, the reds are cool. Let's do the second alternates. We're going to rock the reds. And give them the all whites. All right. I don't know what this is going to look like. Year 2, we have a decimated roster. We're not even fielding a whole team. We have 0 depth anywhere. We're going to lose more players in the offseason. We have to focus heavily on 3-star recruits and trying to find players to fill holes on this team.
And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
I'm actually going to look for Pickett on the outside here.
Looking to throw on first down.
Yep. I had a feeling. I had a feeling he was going to be there. For whatever reason, the veer and shoot Duke playbook, they run the ball a lot. Speed option. Do I want to run the speed option? No. Pickett's so good. I hate that it ruined him, but maybe he'll bounce back and be okay. Adhd looks like he's doing very good in the system. The veer and shoot might be good. I was going to change it and use our Michigan State one. That's on me. That's on me. I read that completely wrong. I thought he was going up. He was not going up. He wasn't going up. Or I thought he was coming across. I thought it was man, and he jumped right back in that zone. And just that was that. That's on me. That's on me. PA slot cross. Kick it. Wide receiver under. Pickett's going to be on the out, but I want him on an easy out. That dude shouldn't have even been there. All right, let's run the trap. If we can go up 3 possessions before the half, I will be ecstatic. Made some bad reads, bad play calls. We will take our field goal and go up 17-zip. Don't want to walk away with nothing there, considering the circumstance. We run the ball a lot in this playbook, which could be good for us. Because when we're out there, we are typically passing, so... Bro, you're trash. You're trash. I hate you. That's garbage. That's how I feel. It's going to be holding. If they don't take it, we're going for it. If they do take it, it's still third down. They knew we were going to go for it. We got to dial in on this one. Oh, what a terrible throw in that situation. They couldn't do anything until they could. I don't like that. Dude, we started out so hot. I can't do anything right now. I am having a hard time doing literally anything right now. Well, Jorquez, you had such a good opportunity there, bro. What are we doing? That was your freshman moment here at Kansas, bro. That was your freshman I'm a dog moment. To score a touchdown, your first. Couldn't do it. Just hurry it up. Because they were in like a nickel spread, so I want to run against that front. Except my tight end is literally like the worst I've ever seen. So, you know, it's fine.
Making side adjustments here. The play action fake. There's the pressure. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thompson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play.
I don't know what we have going on, dude. I don't know.
About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. He's not going to make it. What a job.
We haven't played a single defensive snap. Let's get in and play one. 4th and 5. We're going to use our Davis. We probably should have left Pickett where he was. I don't know what that linebacker was doing, but I would like to watch that again. I'd like everybody to watch this. So, see him? He doesn't move. That's good awareness. I have to use the bathroom. One moment. Oh boy. Let's try to finish this game out here. 14:30, 2 minutes left. We beat them last year, right? Let's get like a big pick or something. Let's get something to catapult the team here. What is happening? I think Lathan might need benched. Where are you? You're out there. Now. I heard you. We might have to take a look at Lathan because I don't know if he's the guy.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on
Hawkins is our freshman.
Myers left.
Oh, what? No way, bro. That is the trashiest trash. That is the trashiest trash. Our team's bad. What do you expect? I legitimately want to go look at Lathan, though, before we do anything else. Before I forget about it, I think he is not good out there. I was right. He might be more suited for that role. Regardless, even though it was a bad week, and even though we didn't play great, we still scored, we put up points, and we won the rivalry game. We moved to 3-0 on the year. Now we're kind of getting into the conference slate, and I'm not sure what to expect, what that's going to look like. Taylor Merrick, the 4-star guy, has playing style time. What do we think the sell on him is? Not that. Coach stability? Maybe. We're going to say the clutch. Benvenuto. We are fighting Ohio State for this guy. Just take Durbin off the board. I don't want him on the board. All right. It's a bye week. The gauntlet is about to begin. The gauntlet is about to begin. So let's see on Merrick. We guessed right. It was the clutch. Okay. So that's good. That'll give us a little boostier for that week. Texas A&M, it has us pipelined, and they're kind of coming up from behind. It was team player. Sure, you can buy them. All right. So what we'll do, we're gonna soft sell. It's either this or this, and we're gonna hope it's this because we're pipelined better with that. Let's take a look at some of these guys. Why do they want you so bad? What is it about you they really, really like? We go with that because we have a better grade on that. Who's the school this week? We got West Virginia. It's the first conference game of the year. There are 67 overall. We're on the road. I really hope we can get the win against West Virginia. Please let us beat West Virginia on the road. We did. We're 4-0. We are 1 win away from our win total of last year. We're on the road against OSU. Zach Trout, the corner. We are fighting some schools. I really hope Alabama doesn't decide that they want to get involved. All right, it's going to be this. We took the lead on Ben Benito. They have him scheduled for a visit week 9. So we guessed right on Sunday player. Good for us. Now let's change gears. And do that. Working with the points that we have is tough because we still have to figure out a way to get these players, but I don't know. Nick Benito, we gotta have come in for a visit. Need 20 points for a bit with him. It's not coach connection. So what's it gonna be? Student of the game. We're gonna do this. Ooh, they're getting in on him heavy. Okay. On Benito, let's do this. Let's do conference prestige. Okay. We have him week 12, but I think we can visit him before then. Taylor Merrick. Okay. All right. So we beat West Virginia. It's an away game against OSU. They beat us last year. We do have the overall advantage, but again, we are the visiting team. I don't know how we fare in simulation this year. We are 4-0. We probably are going to drop a game here. But if we can go bowl eligible and be competitive in the conference, I will be very happy. This is a big game. It's a home game against UCF. So let's see what we can do. Let's see here. I would like to get some visits scheduled for some of these guys. Proximity to home. I don't know what's going to happen. If we really want this guy, we're going to have to make like an actual push to get him. I just don't think we have what it takes. UCF, how are you looking? You're looking pretty good. Okay, 79 overall. We're pretty equal across the board. We have the advantage as it is a home game. We are 4-1. Hopefully, we can move that to 5-1, and we don't go on a conference losing streak. and we do move to 5-1 on a visit week with some of these guys as well. So it's going to put us ahead with Benvenido, but I don't think it's enough to seal the deal. We have a week 7 visit this week. Oh, it doesn't make any sense to do a bye week visit. That's going to do nothing for us. We have a visit this week with... Nope, he came last week. So we jumped ahead. Here's what we do. We're going all in on Armin Reddick because we kind of have to. And hopefully it works out for us. We got a big win against UCF. BYU is coming to town. It's another visit week for us. They are about the same as us overall, but we have home field advantage, and hopefully we can move to 3-1 in the conference and officially become bowl eligible for the year by going 6-1. We got the 4-star Taylor Merrick, so we don't got to get in a fight with him. We moved to 6-1. We're bowl eligible on the year. We're having a better year. We're having a much better year. Yeah, I just don't think we're going to get Benito. I just don't think it's going to happen. Jeff Bowser's a maybe. Week 11. Oh, you got a week 8 visit. I don't like the week 8 visit. Let's see. So he's going to want that. He's going to want that. We went heavy on him. We just got to hope we can actually lock him down before the week 10. It's a bye week. I don't know where some of these guys are going to land. It looks like we're in on these guys, but I'm never happy. I never feel like, oh, we're definitely going to get that guy. Yeah, see, we lost on Reddick. And I don't know how. I'm not exactly sure how that happened. We're going to lose on Benito. We're going to lose on Adhd Averill. We're going to lose on Trout based on visits. I mean, I'm not going to give up. We're really close, but we have him week 12. Alabama's in the mix, which means we don't get him. Bowser, they jumped up. I don't know what's going to happen. Texas had their visit. Got another speed rusher here. That is pretty brutal to lose out on him. Ooh, okay, so they're going really heavy after him. All right, so what we're going to do on Demento. So we're going to put what we need to on him. He's a student of the game, and bring him in for a visit based on proximity to home. And hopefully that is enough to keep him. Now, we've already had a better year than last year. We're going to go on the road and play Kansas State. This is a rivalry. It's a Sunflower Showdown. I'm not going to jump in. I want to build the roster, and at the moment, it just kind of makes sense to do heavy focus on recruiting. So that's what we're going to do. We're bowl eligible. We get a 4-star center to sign. We lost out on those guys, and we moved to 7-1. We are a ranked team. Okay, we're 4-1 in conference play. That's fantastic. Benito goes to Ohio State, which is not shocking anybody, okay? We have him scheduled for a week 11 visit, which we might. Yeah, it's ASU. All right, so we got 180 points. So what are we doing here? Let's get in on some players. Let's see what we can do to salvage what we have going on here. They're going to have a week 11 visit. Look at this. Let's just not even mess around here. Let's do what we need to do to get these guys to say yes to the program. We have to have like 25 players come in this year. How that happens, I don't know. Get in on him heavy. Let's get in on Braylon Diabate pretty heavy. Oh, he only has 20 left. Okay. We got Merrick and Averill, which isn't that's not nothing, and we do have 4-star, which I do believe are going to stay here. We can potentially get back in on some of the other 4-stars. I don't think we're going to though. We do get Brian Stead. We get Taylor Moultrie. That's good. We lose out on Bowser. We won on the road. We're up to 15, which is crazy. This is our visit week for Zach Trout. He didn't flip. We're going to want to get in heavy on Diabate. Is there a potential of any, I doubt it, but is there any 4-stars who nobody's really gone after? Let's find out. 4-star, open. At this point in the year, wow. Okay. Coach prestige, playing style, pro potential. Let's see first off what they want, and then go from there. There's 2 dudes here who could definitely, we could get on. Zach Cheek and Merling. What does the halfback room look like? We got one of these guys. Do we back off of this guy? I think we do. And I think we use those points to get in on one of these other 4-star athletes at the end here of the year. And I think we go after... You got an athlete here. You got an elusive route. It's a wide receiver. Let's get in on Kona and Chami from Scottsdale, Arizona. And let's see if we can turn the tide and get us another player. We are 8-1. So regardless, even if we lose out the rest of the year, we've had a great year. We have been ranked for multiple weeks now. We are getting things to happen. We did lose at home, but Baylor's coming to town. All right. That was a game we needed to win. That was a game that we really did need to win. All right. Let's go look at the board. And we're going to do 3 stars. Let's do this. Let's go 3 stars. Let's go outside linebackers. Let's go pipeline. We got a signal caller who wants to be here. And we got a Will who wants to be here. Sam and a lurker. Let's get in on all 3 of these guys. You yelled at me to let you in. You yelled at me to let you in. Regardless of how this shakes out to end the year, it's been a much better year for us, and being bowl eligible means that, I mean, it means a lot for us. We get another commit. Demento goes to another school, so we dropped another game, 8-3, on the road. Number 10 ranked TCU is probably not going to end super well for us. Let's get in on 3 more players here. Let's get in on 3 more players. See if we can find some players who are pipelined with us that nobody's really going after. And exposure, raw strength, coach prestige. You got a conference prestige guy. Nobody's going after him. Nobody's going after him. What about guards? I don't like the raw strength archetype, but I think we just have to deal with what we have available to us at the moment, so it just is what it is. All right. 3-star guys are not going to make us take a big leap. It's just not how it works. If we eked out a win against TCU to go 9-3 on the year, that would be massive. Okay. Okay. And we lose. But we did go 8-4. We went 8-4. We kind of need to have this. It's kind of a must. We're going to do that. Lance Leopold, we have a bounce back year. We go 8-4. We are bowl eligible. That feels good. Let's kind of do some of this. Huh? Let's put some additional points. Spread it around. We are doing everything we can to get in on this guy. How are we looking on Cheek? Pretty good. How about Merling? Looking pretty good. So let's see what we can do here for him. Alright, so it's going to be this. He did go to Rice, which makes me a little angry, but we did get Taylor Merrick. Alright. Year 2 goes better. It was better. 8-4 is better. So let's see. Pro potential playing style. Could be this. No, it's not. It's this. He's a gamer. All right. We got Biggs. That's going to put a wrap on the regular year, so we don't get an invite to the conference, but we do go 8-4. We're not making any playoffs, but 8-4 is a lot better than 5-7. Considering the players that we lost, I think I'm pretty happy with what we're working with right now. I actually do want to look around at the conference, see who's gonna like take a jump. We got a lot of bodies coming in. There's going to be a lot more turnover going on. The Duke playbook did do us well. Missouri State was bowl eligible. Good for them. Who wants us? Oh, the Hawkeyes. I am always just interesting. It's very interesting. All right. Taylor Merrick. Packed. Mod Averill is elite at center, meaning he's going to be a guy for us for a long time. Packed star. It looks like we're doing good for the players that we're in on right now. Let's look at our staff. And everybody's kind of building with us right now, which I do enjoy. And we're going to jump forward. We're not going to play the bowl game. We should handle Missouri State. We really shouldn't lose that game. We lost that game. Okay. Cool. Neutral site, and we got beat by 8. Oh, no. We won? Oh, we were 8-4. Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I do want to take a look. It's going to be interesting to see who leaves. Who has... The SEC has an opening. Liberty Flames. Why would we do that? Somebody explained to Liberty that we're a much better prestige school. Pickett's going to leave based on playing style. I don't think there's anything that we were going to do that was going to make him stay. Bowl week 3. Our year is done until the transfer. But we won a bowl game, which is a big deal. So who's in the Natty? Who is in the Natty? Georgia and Ohio State. That's kind of par of the course. Our year 1 is we move up to a 2.5. That's good for us. Who are we losing and who can we afford to lose? We're losing a lot of players. A bowl game helps our brand exposure. Would have helped more had we won. I really would like you to stay. Thank you. That is good. Adrian Hawley. Please stay. Thank you. Hey, Pickett. I know. I know. Batiste. Please stay. No? Why do you care about playing time now? You didn't care about playing time. That's good. Okay. We knew Pickett was a rental. We knew he wasn't going to stay long term. 9-4. Let's actually look at the season stats. How did everybody perform? 20-15 Denarder is not great. Our guy left. Okay, that's why. Finley. Yeah, Pickett left. Oh, that's tough. Did anybody get drafted? Christian Gray went and got drafted. Are we going to become a school for some of these guys to kind of finish their careers at? We have 300 hours left. Is there any 5-star prospects? No. Who wants to play here? Jacoby Williams. There's 2 free safeties who would like to play here. Yeah, we keep you. Then Merlin doesn't want to stay. Connor Merling. So we have Merrick. Let's take a look at Akili Smith Jr. He's a pocket passer. He wants playing time, and I don't know if our other guy does. Team needs. Kerr, I don't know if he was good enough. Chances are we're not really going to be in serious contention for him anyways. Like USC, some of these other schools really want him. Let's go after the safeties. It's just hard to retain anybody. People don't want to stay. Our brand exposure has been bad, even when we were ranked it multiple times last year. Come on. Playing style. All right. We hope it's this. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. We're not going to be able to compete with him. Saquon Patterson. The clutch was correct. So, which we were hoping it was. Move the hours around. We jumped in on those guys. Playing time is an A+. What do we think it could possibly be? We're gonna hope it's football influencer. I think that's better for us if it is. There's nothing else we can do for these guys. Oh my goodness. Well, you just. Oh, this has been a very interesting. Okay, so we get the 4-star Connor Merling, we get Sam Tautu, we get the 4-star Akili Smith Jr. He comes into play for us. I don't know if he's going to start. I don't know if he's better than what we had. I just don't know. The transfer portal, and at this point, I don't know what we're actually going to end up getting. So he goes to Clemson. I don't know if we get that guy. We jumped in on him. All right, so we have 260 hours. So let's find another Mike to go after. Kofi Orgy. I don't know. I don't know. Even with him having a better thing, I just don't know. All right. That guy came in, and then that other guy came in too. That's funny, which means we're going to lose him because of playing time, but it's pretty funny how that worked out. All right, so we lost them. We didn't get Mike. We didn't get the other Mike. All right, so what's the year look like? At quarterback, we have two. We have Kerr and Akili Smith. He wants playing time. Akili Smith seems to be the better quarterback, so that was a good idea. We also have Taylor Merrick, who wants to come in as a dual threat. He's really good. We have an East-West playmaker, an Esteban Marquez. We had Merling, Diabati, Stewart, and Regis. Stewart is going to leave because of playing time. We have C. He wants a C+. That's okay. We're going to put the other athlete here at the playmaker spot anyways. So he can play for a year at that spot, and that's okay. We got 3 in the quarterback room. We lost all of the speed that we had. That's really rough. Left guard. Kick him to left tackle. That makes sense. What's our right tackle spot look like? It's pretty decent, actually. Right guard. You can be our backup right guard. No. Not you. Carter Lavreski. We had all of those players leave us, and I'm just not sure exactly why they did that. We have 4. Not good. That's not good. They'll play boundary corner for us. Oh no. This is going to be a tough year. This is going to be a very tough year 3. Wow. Regis got a lot better. I don't know what to think about that. All right, that's going to do it for episode 1. If you're here and haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, drop a like on this, and please give me a comment on videos you'd like to see next. We're going to continue our Kansas Jayhawks rebuild tomorrow with episode 2. Appreciate you guys being here. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be year 3, so we're going to see what happens and kind of where we go from this point. Again, playing style, brand exposure. We got a lot of people that are going to leave. We're just trying to build a roster and get some retention going on. I'm not sure what's going to happen. We only have 66 players, so it's been a struggle. But that'll do it for me, guys. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day.